Are the best founders setting really clear objectives and saying, we need to hit these on a regular basis? Like, what are the processes, standards, reviews that people are putting in place to say, okay, look, we've set this goal and it's going to be aggressive, and then we're going to overachieve on it? Because it seems like a lot of the best folks, well, actually, I don't really know. My impression is that a lot of them do that, but I actually don't know if it's true. They somehow get great products out the door and build successful companies. But I don't know, is it because they were good at setting goals, or they got lucky, or what is it?
Goals are, of course, going to be a vital part of it. It's not that you can't get lucky and succeed without goals, but kind of setting yourself up for failure. In terms of defining the goals, though, one thing that I've seen be hugely successful, and something that we do here at MindMaven a lot, is say we set a company-wide objective, like publishing this book, for instance. Huge objective. And Patrick could have stepped in and said, okay, here's the game plan, here's what we need to get done, here's what launch is going to look like. Instead, he more or less gave it to me and said, hey, we've never done this before, I've never done it before. This is your process, you're owning it, you figure out what the steps are, bring them to me, and then let's talk about it together. Basically, you set the goals, you set the publication date, you figure out all the things that need to happen. And that gave me a much greater sense of ownership over the process. And now it wasn't just a checklist of things I was doing because Patrick said so, because the boss said so. It's now, this is my process, I own it, I created it. And because I own it, there's a much greater sense of personal responsibility and stake in it. And I think when you set OKRs for your team and just give them to them and say, hey, here's what you're doing, you lose some of that personal stake, or they lose some of that personal stake.
Instead, you sort of set the objective and say, the objective is X. We want to have a successful book launch, right? That was presumably Patrick's sort of mantra, successful book launch. Go figure out, Connor, all the elements to this. Did he set a timeline? Like, per some of the stuff he said, did he set a timeline? Did he set a deliverable, a success metric? Like, what did he give you to sort of at least give you some structure to this? Because some people, if they don't get the structure, they'll do it, but maybe it won't be very good, or they won't even know, like, okay, was it good? Did you do it the right way?
Mm-hmm. And I think part of it is being okay with the fact that some people are not going to succeed the first time around. So part of maybe the reason it took 5 years was because we did set some goals that we didn't hit. We set some deadlines that didn't work out for us because we didn't know what we didn't know. And I think a lot of that was looking in, with retrospect, a lot of it was Patrick coming in saying, hey, we're going to publish by this date, and here's what we need to do. And there was no personal stake in it for me. It really wasn't until it became my project that I designed from end to end, which doesn't come naturally to me, or didn't come naturally to me, for what it's worth. For a lot of people, I think that's the case. It wasn't until I owned the plan that it actually came to fruition and happened. And that's something that I see a lot with clients as well, where if all you have for your direct reports, if your one-on-ones with them is you sitting down and telling them, hey, here's what you need to get done this week, you have a much higher rate of things not getting done. There's no stake.